I stopped it and started it again, and we good. We're getting started, guys. We good. We good. All right, we good. We good. 1, 2. 1, 2. We good. All right. Thank you guys for coming out. We got people coming from all over, as we do whatever we have a Remnant conference. We have young brothers and sisters coming from all over the country. If somebody could kind of say where they come from, where you guys came from?
I came from Corpus Christi, Texas. 14 hours. They came from Sacramento. That's that.
One day and 9 hours. You guys can't see it. Maybe I have to bring people up front.
Right from Seattle, Washington.
Yes, indeed.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
It's all right. It's all right. Let me see. Watch your feet. Boy, we still rolling around here. You know, take a licking and keep on ticking around here. Don't you get it twisted.
Watch your feet.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, they can't stop this game. Let me tell you something. Hold on. This thing is tripping now. It did, but it's cool. It's cool.
Get it tightened back up.
It's okay. It'll hold. Yeah, you know, things happen, man. I done took a minute licks and I'm still standing. Where's the mic at?
Very good.
Now I got back.
Y'all just got on the way.
Where's that?
Right here.
I know.
Come up here. Where you come from? Tell me where you come from.
See y'all in a minute.
Yeah, where you come from?
All the way from Miami, Florida. Bottom of the map. I got here Tuesday night. That's what's up. I had to be here after the church morning.
Come up front.
How everybody doing? I came to San Diego, California. I got here yesterday. About a 4-hour flight.
Yeah, I left Tuesday morning, Detroit, Michigan. And man, I didn't think I would never make a trip like this. I didn't think I would ever do anything like this. You know, and I got to renew mind, renew faith, whatever.
Wow. You all over here.
What's up, everybody? Came all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina. First time out in Seattle. Yeah. Feeling right at home.
Come on, fam.
Going on. Speak over the mic louder.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I came from Las Vegas,
Yeah.
but we drove up here from Portland, Oregon.
That's what's up.
How y'all doing? My name is Elijah. I'm from Detroit too. It took us a day and 9 hours. I drove traveled here with my family, my 2 sisters and my father. So we here.
And really special that Mom was up around this piece. Mom, come on, you know I got to bring you up here. And she represents. Look. Yeah. You see what we got? Come on, Mom. Here. Say a little something.
Well, I came in from Dallas, Texas. I was born and raised in Seattle, Washington. Just got married February 1st. 75 years old and still standing.
Yes, ma'am.
My son came to give me away down in Dallas, Texas. He always show up and show out. He's the man. If you want to win, you want to be on his team. And you want him to fight for you. When my son, his brother, got killed in 2016, he was living in LA. And he beat me here. And he came in and fight. That's how not this time started. He said the police won't kill him and get away. Not this time. They got away and they paid, but they do that anyway. Because they don't care about taking the money. So we won the
Civil suit.
we won the lawsuit, but we also won the case where the first police just got sentenced.
That's great.
Because we fought and won the legislation. So he's the man. I love him to death. And we fight.
Yeah, we do.
And we fall out. He shows up when I'm here. I show up when he needs me. And we all we have to agree to disagree and still get wrong. I love you guys. Doug and Will. Yeah. She went on vacation one time out here. Oh Lord, how you gonna live? Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna be okay? She said, yeah, I left everything for her. She probably set up everything for a week. But I love you guys to death. And keep fighting. And he's the man.
That's right.
Let me say this. When we started out this time, there were maybe 3 or 4 people that came to the first meeting. About 3 or 4 people. A lot of that had to do with my background, and people was like, well, you know, what is he gonna do? You know, because you guys know my background. I come up out the streets, I've been to federal prison, overcame all of it though, but nobody believed. They didn't believe that I could do anything. So the support was minimum, right? So I always say in our history book, the scriptures, the Bible, it says never despise the day of small things. Because you gotta have big vision, right? Something may look small, but your vision has to be big. You gotta believe in you, right? I started out this time, like I said, with less than a handful of people and brought all communities together. It's funny how sometimes, you know, when you do a great work, people always see the finished product. right? But they didn't know the grind that it took, the genius that it took to do what I done, right? With the support of many other communities, but I led, right? Just want to make sure that sound wasn't coming back. Okay. So anyway, I said you got to have vision. That's what I wanted to talk about tonight. Before I get into my topic, must be a detail, it's fine. Before I get into my topic, I want to explain something that what's different about our conferences. And what's different about our conferences is the reach that I have. Because I reach from the streets into some religious or spiritual dialogue all the way into politics. Right? So that reach that I have allows me to speak on different subjects that are relative, especially for our communities. And when I talk, I don't just say something or talk in hyperbole. I'm not selling any dreams to nobody. It's important that when I come before the people, that I already have the receipts, that I already have the evidence. I want my conversations to be a lot different than a lot of people. Because I want people to be able to go look up what I'm telling them and see that it's true. So that it makes it more believable to you. That's important. You got to have a vision and you got to believe. So what I want to start with, there's a scripture that says, where there's no vision, my people perish. Right? Some new glasses. I just started having these glasses until I was in my 50s. Glasses. I got uncomfortable with them. I just got them the other day. Anyway, where there's no vision, people perish. But another translation says, where there's no vision, people cast off restraint. That's important. I want somebody with their phones to look up restraint, because that's what I wanted this big old screen to do, but we can't get it to work at this time. Somebody look up restraint. Now bring your whole mind, because we're about to go there, and what we do in the Remnant conferences, we talk about getting into the Holy Ghost logo. And hit a couple switches on you, turn a couple corners, because that's what we're going to do with this class tonight. We're going to hit a couple switches, and we're going to turn a couple corners with this truth. Who has it? Okay, come up here. Restraint.
A measure or condition that keeps someone or something under control or within limits.
Say it again.
A measure or condition that keeps someone or something under control or within limits.
Under control or within limits.
Make sure whoever's talking, that they come close to here so the live can hear you.
Okay. So that's restraint. This is important. I want you to bring your whole mind, right? Where there's no vision is, people cast off restraint. Restraint is important, especially for our communities. But in our communities, we have no restraint. That's why we kill and do the things we do to each other. Because there's no restraint. And if you read it like that, it's real surface. So when we go into this history book, we make it relative to the life that you're in right now. That's important. I see you, boy. I see you. Where there's no vision, people cast off restraint. Our communities, you would say, is very unrestrained. But there's a reason. There's a reason for that. And that's what I want to get into, that reason. Right? Because when I look at that, I see something different. And I see something through revelation. That means something that is revealed, something that is opened up, that I can see through the power of the Holy Ghost that shines a light on something that maybe the average person at the time can't see until it's explained to them. So when it reads, where there's no vision, people cast off restraint. What I can see is when you don't see yourself in in the vision, you cast off restraint. Ooh, that's good. When you don't see yourself in the vision, you cast off restraint. What does that mean, Dre? Well, let's talk about the country. Let's talk about how the country was established to benefit white males. Constitution and everything about the country was established to benefit white males. Right? And you can see more in their communities restraint than you can in ours. You can see more in their communities restraint and discipline more than ours. Why? Because the vision that is given is benefiting them. Oh, come on, right? Come on. The vision of America is something that benefits and encourages discipline and restraint. Why? Because they can see how it promotes you. So when you can see how something promotes you, advances you, you'll put the discipline in and the restraint in because you're motivated by it. But where you don't see yourself in the vision, you cast off your strength. So in our communities, it just hasn't worked for us. And over a period of time, we just say, man, forget it. Where you don't see yourself in the vision, you cast off restraint. So I want you to know that you are not the way that you are. That our communities are not the way that it is just because. There's a reason. And the reason is you don't see yourself in the vision that was only supposed to promote white men. Come on, man. And so the community, come on, bring it up. Yeah. When you don't like the answers, you just look at yourself like you're just a bad guy. No, it's systematic. And it's spiritual. Right? In the remnant, we always say that words have worlds. It's not just a word. Words have worlds. That means there's something behind the word. There's a world behind those words. And that's what we do in the remnant. We discover the world behind those words. And we decipher the things like we just did today. So that we can understand when you're looking at our community that you're just not looking at them and they're just that way just because. You're understanding that they don't see themselves in the vision. We don't see ourselves in the vision. How many years is it going to take when you don't see yourself in the vision that you just stop? Right? There's no motivation. There's nothing to encourage you to have discipline or restraint. And so thus you see the communities the way they are all over this country. You understand that? Okay, now let's get into what's the solution. Because you know what? Our people, as a rule, we're experts at talking about the problem. Oh, we're so good at talking about the problem. But if we could have the solution that equates to the level of the problem, we wouldn't be in the condition that we're in. But in our community, we have to celebrate those who talk about the problems. Oh, and they be deep with it too. You see them all on social media, they be deep. And this problem, and this is why this happened here, and then this is it. Oh, they're so deep and prolific with it. But you never see no solution. So what's good is that we're going to talk about solutions today. And it's not hyperbole. It's not me, I told you earlier, selling you a dream though. Because I can prove to you with the receipts that I got the solutions. Ain't that good? You don't have to go to a church. We ain't mad at churches. We're not mad at churches. But I'm saying, sometimes you can be behind the pulpit and they never face life and death situations, and you don't know how to tell nobody how to navigate out of it. You don't know how to tell nobody how to navigate out of selling drugs. You don't know how to tell nobody how to navigate out of hustling. Right? You might have been protected, and God bless you that you didn't have a life like that. Right? But the Remnant's mission is we're not here for perfect people. No, that's not what we're here for, I'm sorry. You going down somewhere else and looking for perfect people. That's not what we're looking for. We're here for them who have cast off restraint. Yeah. That's what we're here for. The ones who don't see themselves in the vision. Why? So that we can give you the proper vision. And the proper vision gives you restraint and discipline that you didn't think you possessed. You didn't think you possessed it. You didn't have a reason. Sister and Brother Muhammad, I love you guys. I love you. They were the ones from the beginning. They're out of the Nation of Islam, but they stayed down with me and not this time from the beginning. Backbones, even got in trouble at times and stayed consistent. I love you. With all my heart. Yeah, stay down. And here today in our first meeting, because they know how we get down over here. They know it's going to be some manifestations of some real work and not just no talking. Okay? So I said we are to give you a new vision. And that new vision will put in something inside of you, will create something inside of you that you didn't think you possessed. Look at all these young men coming from other parts of the country for this new vision that they have. Look how beautiful they are. Coming from everywhere for this new vision. And women. But you got to reach these men first. And the women come along, but the men right now are the ones that are most prominent in the offenses against our people. It is us that we have to take accountability. And I got to teach you how to take accountability. You've got to be encouraged in your manhood in order to take accountability, but you can't because you can't see yourself in the vision. And see, that's a spiritual principle. When it says that where there's no vision, people cast off restraint, or where there's no vision, where you don't see yourself in the vision, you cast off restraint. That's a spiritual principle. It's just not a natural human word. It's a spiritual principle, which means these are the results of what is being said. Right? That is why this is going on. Because a lot of things are going on because people are talking about the problems all the time, but nobody's telling you why this is happening. And you don't even know that it's linked to spiritual principle. You just think that it's happening. You don't even understand that there is something higher governing your actions, and you are offending something. And through that offense comes the cast off restraint. You don't even realize it. But just because you don't realize it, don't mean anything. But I'm here to make you realize it so that you can fix it and so that you can have a new vision. When I came here, I came with the understanding of that new vision. I didn't care who didn't believe me. I didn't care who pointed the finger at me and said, he used to be a pimp. He'd been to federal prison. That didn't mean anything to me because I had the vision. I had the vision. And boy, I had to push back too. But that goes with the territory. Because when you got the vision and they cast off restraint, they ain't gonna like you very much. You know why? Because they gonna think you somebody special. You walking around here like you think you somebody special. He think his stuff don't stink. All that goes with the territory when you found your vision. Right? I mean, let me give you a perfect illustration. There are certain cultures that feel like the vision is for them. Look how they act. Look how they act. And I always say this too. You can have an argument with somebody. You can call them a bunch of bees. You can call them out their name. And guess what? What you say will have, they wouldn't even care. It's like you speaking to the air. Right? Well, when you get your new vision, and when the other people start thinking that way about you, that's how you gonna feel. Because that's how I feel. It didn't matter because I knew that they were blinded. I knew that they had cast off restraint, and my ability to have discipline and structure and order, it offended them. And it only made them feel like I thought I was better. But it was important for me to do the work so that I could reflect through the work. Do you understand? So I'm saying, as you're getting this information, that people have been in the Remnant now over 2 years, they have experienced this. Right? So when I came here, they pointed a finger, he's a pimp, he's that, he's that. Fine, I got the vision. And when you got the vision, guess what? You're accountable for the vision that you have. What does that mean, I'm accountable for the vision that I have? If you are the enlightened one, right? I always say this. If you are a leader, or you've been enlightened because you have the vision, right? If you are a leader and you haven't learned to lead or love beyond your pain, then you shouldn't be a leader. Because dealing with people that have cast off restraint is going to be so difficult. Right? But the responsibility is on you because you got a vision. Right? But if you allow their dysfunction to change you or to affect you, you in the way. And that's what happens a lot of times with people that maybe be in certain points of leadership. They allow our community and the lack of understanding where they're at to get them off their goal. And they lose the vision. Right? So now you had the vision, but now you've allowed somebody else to knock you off, and now you don't cast off restraint again. Now you don't cast off restraint again. Right? So I'm just wanting to prepare you. When you have the vision, it changes you. One of the things it do is it gives you discipline and restraint. And in our communities, on the most part, that is something very uncomfortable to see somebody that look at us with that type of discipline and restraint. It's uncomfortable to see somebody with discipline and restraint, especially if somebody called you the N-word and just pops off. When my brother died and I came and gave the first rally at March, bunch of brothers and sisters there, I said, let me say this to you. If you are the kind of individual that if someone called you the N-word, then you're going to lose it, you can't help me. This is not for you. We can't afford to throw the work into the garbage because you've allowed somebody to say a word to you that has offset you. You don't have no discipline and you don't have no restraint, and you can't help us against this monster that we got to fight. Because that monster understands exactly what your Achilles heel is. Right? And it's a shame that your Achilles heel if someone called you the N-word and you just lose the victory. That's a shame. No matter how built you are, strong you are, no matter how much money you have, you can be successful in everything, and a bum that's of another race, you can be walking down the street, you call you the N-word, and you ready to risk it all. You can't fight this enemy. You can't fight him because you don't have the discipline and restraint to do so. You know why? Because you value your oppressor. You value him. You want to be like him. Wherever he is, you have deemed him the goal. That's as far as your mind is reached. I want to be like that people. That's as far as you go. Now, how do you feel? How do you think they think about you? Let me tell you how you think about you. You could curse them out, call them a hillbilly, and a redneck, and anything you say won't mean nothing to them. Because you're not important. Guess what? You trying to be like them. They ain't trying to be like you. They ain't trying to be like you. There's nothing about you that they trying to be like. But you trying to be like them. And you lose value. Why? Because you're trying to live within their vision. and their vision was never made for you. And all you have that comes from their vision is a lack of restraint and a lack of discipline. Why? Because it don't work for you. Oh, they might let a few of us trickle through, as long as you do it their way. Right? As long as you line up and you do everything the way we want you to do it, then we'll pat you on the back and say, you're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. I'm a millionaire. You're a good boy. You still subservient. You still want to be like him. And this is not nothing racial. This is a specific message to the needs of a specific people, so that we can understand how do we get our own vision to be empowered, right? How do you be in an environment like me when my own community don't believe in me? And I have to, with the vision, take the onslaught of my own community's doubts and fight them too. And at the same time, not internalize the lack of support. How do you do that? You can only do that when you got your own vision. Okay, so let me go further. Bring the whole mind. So, when I first started, I told you I had a handful of people. In the beginning, I said this. This is because I had vision. Now, I'm starting with vision though. Right? This is important. I'm starting with vision. Okay? So in the beginning, I said this. We just got to do the work. What about this? What about this? They're doing this. They're doing that. I said, listen, man, we just got to do the work. That's why I said in the beginning the difference between these conferences is because you could see the receipts. Because I understood the necessity of producing the receipts. I understood specifically for our communities, it's the receipts that is delivered to them that's going to have an impact, because we've had all the greatest orators, all the greatest speakers. We've had that already. There ain't nobody can speak better than us. I'm talking about the most beautiful orators and speakers in the world, but they've never delivered any receipts on how to overcome the great oppressor. COINTELPRO, they submitted the nation. They submitted the Black Panthers. They submitted all of our great thinkers, the boys, and everybody. They have neutralized our people. No matter what the messaging has been, no matter what we've done, they have gotta be honest, they have neutralized our people. They neutralized us, right? To this day. But why did they neutralize me? And I still be talking big old talk. Everywhere I go, on their programs, on Sean Hannity's show, when the New Yorker interviewed me, on their platforms. Why haven't they neutralized me? Because I presented my own vision, and my own vision had value to it. And the value it had to it, bring your whole mind. Watch this. When they are watching, with the vision that I had, me execute in the value that them saying N-word or not had no penetration on me. As a matter of fact, I was always cordial. I was like, are you okay today? Good. Somebody in the community, man, you know, people don't kill your brother. Yeah, but I don't know what the man is like, because they may ain't seen one. They may ain't seen one. Right? I gotta show up. Remember, the responsibility is on me. Right? They can't outplay me. I got the real vision, not theirs. I've given them their stuff back. What you call valuable, what you call worthy, what you call important, means nothing to me. Because in my own vision, there are other things that are higher on my list than what you say is on your list that make you valuable. What is that? You love my brother. Integrity, kindness, fairness, love. Somebody said, man, get things. Now, our community, they think that's weak. It's the strongest thing in the world. It's the strongest thing in the world. It's the strongest thing in the world. And remember, out there, I'm telling you, I got the receipts. Anybody could say anything they want to say. And I always say, bring your beautiful words to the table. I'll bring my work. I'll bring the evidence that when I'm talking about, it has been proven. Even Trump, who's the president today, when he was president, called me. Because the work reached the White House. I said, I got the receipts because I had my own vision. And my own vision gave me restraint, discipline, beauty, poise, disposition that allowed me to be among those who may have disliked me and outplay them with kindness and character. And guess what? Instead of me valuing everything that their vision had sold us, they begin to value my vision. To the point, come on. So great. What do you mean they begin to value what do you mean they begin to value your vision? Well, the governor listened to what I had to say. When Manny Ellis was killed, his people called me, what do you think we should do, Mr. Taylor? I told his people, you need to take the investigation out of the hands of the Pierce County Sheriff Department. See, I have to talk about these things because I live it. They said, well, we can't do that because they've been doing the investigation for this long. Nobody knew this, right? I said, I don't care how long they've been doing the investigation. If you want the community to believe that there's something you're trying to do, you will put it in the hands of the now new governor, the Attorney General, Bob Ferguson. They hung up the phone. 2 days later, they called me back. Mr. Taylor, the governor's going to do exactly what you said. When they were doing that thing in shop, when the organizers locked down like 6 blocks and they had to leave the police department out there and all this kind of stuff, the mayor called me and asked me for my help. I said, I got the vision. And this is true. I talk. The mayor asked me. I said, well, you know, Mayor, I got a value too, right? I can help you, but it ain't gonna be free. Because I know they pay consultants big money, white people that are consultants big money. And I need to show an example for our people that you don't have to be in a space that you're not paid for your contributions to the city when they ask you for help. So I told the mayor, and she wouldn't have kept me had she not seen the receipts already, but she's seen the receipts. She's seen how I operate. And she came to me and said, I said, of course I can get it done for you. This is what I want. I want $150,000. You know what? I want an office overlooking the city with a view of the water, too. Done, Mr. Taylor. And it was done. And I went up to shop. It was the secret, right? That's true, right? So I remember when I was debating who is now the president over SPA. His name is Mike Solon. He was the president over a smaller police union at that time. I keep hearing that thing from over here. Okay. So we were debating about my brother's situation. The vision and the value, the vision, remember, we were debating. And the Remnant knows this, and he was talking about how officers have to make split-second decisions. Oh, this is their favorite line. This is a line all over the country that officers use after they kill one of our people. And no one has had an answer for that. So I was talking to the prosecutor, Dan Saturday, and I was expressing in the debate to Mike Solon in the Seattle channel what I was talking to him about, right? And I said, you know, Mike Solon, I understand what you're saying, that police officers do have to make a split-second decision. I said, but I was talking to Dan Satterberg, and he said the same thing to me. And so I said to Dan Satterberg, he said, split-second decision because it's an accident. That's what he did. They gotta make split-second decisions and they make accidents, you know? Accidents. So I said, Dan, how many times does an accident have to happen until something more? Give me the number. How many accidents have to happen until we can say that this is something more than an accident? Didn't have an accident. How many times does an accident has to happen until it's something more? They've never brought that to my attention ever again. Never. Why? Because I have my own vision. And that is not the vision that America has given for the promotion of white males. It's not a slant. Listen, we probably do the same thing if we were in power and position. So when I'm dealing with the system, I'm not angry. Why? Because America is an empire that operates like any other empire that's operated in history. What do you mean, Drake? Empires conquer lands and people. That's what empires do. They conquer lands and people. Right? So when I was out here fighting for my brother, the black community, they were angry with me. Right? And I kept telling them, you need to stop asking this system why they keep doing what they're doing. Well, what do you mean? It's wrong. They're wrong. I said, okay, listen. They're an empire. They got into the position they're in doing what they're doing to you. And the other countries, other nationalities. They got into the position they're in doing it to you. So how is it that you think you're going to get any relief when you're going to a system that is an empire that conquers lands and people? Like they're going to be like, well, what should we do? What should we do? They know exactly what they did. They know the purpose by which they did it. They know the position that they're in because they did it. Right? So you can't operate with a system as a victim. You gotta be a power. And that's something that is not a word that's spoken in our communities. Building power. So I said, well, what is this about? Let me explain something to you.
Hello.
I knew the right division. I knew what I was dealing with. I'm dealing with an empire, right? That I know they respect power. And I built it. What'd you do? I went to the Native community. I went to the Latino community. I went to the Asian Pacific Islander community. I went to the Samoan community. And I asked their leadership, can we come together? They can beat us individually. They have been, but they can't beat everybody. And because I presented a vision, they followed my leadership. So when we went before law enforcement, we didn't go as the victim, begging, asking, wondering why. Everybody was on the same team, and we came demanding what we wanted. Because if you don't give us what we want, we will vote you out of there. We build power, right? And you know the beautiful thing about that? My plan, because I've seen the Samoan community, the Asian Pacific Islander community, the white community, I've seen the Latino community, I've seen all the communities that have suffered loss like we did with my brother. And I said, I'm going to put their voices at the forefront. So you had the white community saying what we were saying. You had the Asian Pacific Islanders saying what the Latino community was saying. You had every community talking the same language, and the beauty of the vision of what happened is that bound every community together. And here's where Holy Ghost go on me. We're going to get a corner and put some things down. The genius of that vision Asia Pacific Islanders were coming to fight for black people. Right? No other race is coming to fight for us. Because I let them know you cannot escape this issue. This is not a black problem. This is an American problem. And we elevated it. Instead of being marginalized, we elevated it. And everybody had a personal interest in the fight. And guess what? We won. Just last month, based upon the law, Initiative 940 that we changed, the first officer in the history of Washington State was charged, convicted, and sentenced to 17 years. So I'm saying to you, it's not good enough to be a beautiful speaker. It's not beautiful enough to quote scriptures. Where are the receipts that make a young man who feels like he has nothing, that can only see in the country the elevation of white males, the power structure, and he's hopeless, and he has cast off restraint, and he has nowhere to go, and nothing to believe. He can't believe in himself as he looks in the mirror. He sees hopelessness. They want young men in trouble. So you come right here to get rid of it. Because we're going to give you a vision that you own, that belongs to you. And I got the receipts. So let's just retract me. I'm going to eat in a minute. And we're going to come back to you guys and bring out some people to come up and share with you that have been a part of the Remnant, what has, how it has impacted their lives. Okay, you can see it. Anyway, what do we do? Well, the new thing is this. The new thing, which is the thing, is before we allow people to speak into our lives, we gotta have a decision. And if we as people have that expectation, we won't be used anymore, our politicians or public speakers, we won't be deceived or tricked anymore either. But it is us that have a low expectation of what we allow to be spoken into our lives. We have to elevate our expectation of who's speaking. See, I was living for a reason on the biggest in the country. Live that life thoroughly. Right? I wasn't. I come from the gutters, and God dug me from the bottom. Why? Was it just for me? No. So that I can talk to you, and I can talk to youngsters all over and say it's doable. It's doable. You do not have to be defined by your past. You do not have to be defined by your mistake. And I'm the example. And my wife is over here, and my baby. And we've been married this year for 27 years. It's doable. And listen, I'm not angry. This is not a racial component. No. But when the message is delivered, listen, when the message is delivered, it is coming to a specific people. The message has to have familiarity specifically for that people. That means if the people's at the bottom, the message has to relate to where they are at the bottom. And so much so that people at the top might not even get it. They might not even get it. It's going to penetrate you. It's going to move you. It's going to do something to you. And they might not even get it. Because attack you specifically. Because the message, white supremacy, has not benefited you or our communities. Sure. And I gotta say that I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm just simply explaining to you the why. Because the revelation is in the why. That's what gives you the answer. Why? Right? I'm not going to be mad. I'm not mad at nobody. Play the role you play. I just need to develop an intelligence and a knowledge and a vision that's bigger than the one you've had. There's a writer that says the courage of one's enemy does him honor. What does that mean? That means that if your enemy or your oppressor, right, has elevated what benefits them, that means you have to develop a mindset, the genius that can not only equalize but rise above. So the courage of one's enemy does him honor. It makes you have to dig deep. It makes you have to open up your mind and your understanding in order to compete. You can't be competing when you're in a line around the block waiting for the next mixtape and they sit in satellites in the air and been there for 30 years. How you gonna compete? Because see, you don't got a vision. We're gonna keep down good. All right, we're gonna take a pause because we gotta eat. Okay? Stay put. Love you.
How you know it works? Because I can hear myself in the damn video. They can hear me right now talking to you. Okay, good. They can hear you right now even though you're away from there. Okay, good. Okay, you guys, hold on.
Did Marie say hi? Food and bring it up.
Yeah, he will.
Oh, watch out. It ran over me.
1, 2. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Let's go look and see. Go look at the chat and see if they can hear me. And I'll keep that on.
You're so cute.
Yes, thank you, babe. It is?
It says much better.
Okay.
Much clearer, way better. Sound is way better.
Oh, wow.
You're good.
Yeah, I should have had that earlier. Sorry. I'm going to let you guys look and see what's going on around here. We got to eat, taking a break. You guys can stay put. We'll be right back.
You guys still hanging.
You're not going to talk to the camera no more. Yeah. They can hear this whole conversation.
I got to talk to the guy that see me.
That's fine. So this mic is for the camera.
Right.
That mic is for the room.
Right. What's up, baby? You made it in, man?
I did,
Look man. Look at you looking good, boy.
By the mercies of God.
Man, you look great, man. Yeah, thank you for coming,
Had
man.
a big impact on my life.
Man, it's a blessing, man.
You know, your teachings, and I was with this little chick, right, the other day, and you were saying something about receipts. I think it was gorillas I got into.
Yeah.
And you was, what you meant?
You just gonna walk past him like you didn't know me when you walked in.
Oh,
But
you know
everybody
why?
was
You know
like,
what? I didn't see you. For real.
everybody looked at him like that was rude.
Shut up, you lying.
Go ask them.
Nah, you know what? You know what it was? I was trying to sit down. I was trying to get him out the way.
Everybody hand, and I was like this. He was like,
I know you. I know you.
go ask Thorough. Ask him.
Oh,
Didn't he just walk past? Were you back there when he walked past me? When I took past to shake his hand?
I think so. I think I look back.
Ask Thorough. Ask
Man.
ask PB.
You crazy. I told what it is. Hey, I just wasn't paying
Mustache.
I just wasn't paying attention. I just wasn't paying
You grew that
attention.
mustache, it's been a whole different capacity.
Man, come on,
You know,
man.
it's the
Come
mustache.
on. Come on, man.
Mustache,
It's the
right?
mustache.
Come on, man.
You know what it is?
Come on, man.
Look, he even got the white buzz.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
Gotta do something out here with, you know, hey, man. It's a strike from the strike. Oh my goodness.
Man.
Hey.
Make life easy. Yes, rest in peace, Sinful. Big Kev, what's going on with you, man? Tommy out there. Yeah, man, that Mo Vegan Grub, man, it's about to hit. It's about to hit, family. Yep. My babies, I love y'all. I know y'all sitting at home watching this.
Liz actually told me she got something.
That means you too, Bella. Come here.
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
What's up? Look, say hi. Say hi. No? Say hi. Oh, he looked just like him, I said. Look at him.
Might be permanent, you know what I'm saying? But until I get everything else sorted out, yeah, we in there.
Say hi.
Oh, your mom on there watching?
Say hi.
Say hi, mommy.
We still not.
Say hi.
Your mommy on here, your sister on here, your brother on here.
Yep. Yeah, y'all see they got this Remnant on here live and direct, man. We out here. Say hi, son. Yeah, you know we matching. Hold on, y'all can't see my socks. Look, yeah, my socks look like his shirt around here. You know what I'm saying? Now that's how you do it.
What's going on? Did you get food?
Not yet. No, y'all eating right now? Y'all eating right now?
They're doing free orders.
I'll order, yeah.
You order it? Well, so we might go get it right now. All right, loved ones, I got to grab my food. I'm going to leave this mic here so anybody that walks up has anything to say they can hear. All right, love y'all. Thank you for joining us. Uriel, cousin Yuri, and Mimo and Nevaeh. Say hi. Say hi, Yuri. And Mimo and Nevaeh. Yep, they waiting for us. Yeah, wave to them. Hey, y'all. We love y'all. Say, I got you. I'm not gonna drop you. You look good. I like your outfit. It's beautiful. Hey, you guys. Good. Oh, say hi, TWI. Yeah, he said, hey, Lulu, look, see, they hollering at you. Nas hollering at you. Oh, who's that? Oh, Raya. Raya's on here. Yep. Oh, here, let me put you on speakerphone real quick.
Now I gotta get back off of me. There you go. All right. 1, 2, 3, and there it goes. All right, one more. Just in case I have 1, 2, 3, and there it goes. All right.
Love you.
You on there? I can see you on there. Let's go get some food, okay? Tell everybody bye.
Bye.
You can see us on TV too. Alright, hey, come here. Come here real quick. Your wife got robbed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you see this guy right here, son? You see him?
Is that yours?
Yeah, right there. He's gonna cook you.
What you doing? What y'all doing? What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, Governor.
Hey. This guy's kind of think doing a little something.
I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah,
y'all see it.
They see you. They about to laugh at you.
Y'all see it, man. Y'all see it, man. Yeah.
Oh, snap. Who in here? What's going on, Tommy, my boy? Tommy.
Tommy, what's
What's happening, man? All the way from South
What's the
Africa.
deal, bro? TWI, what's the...
Shout out to everybody in the live, man.
Yeah, I
Stay tuned. We
mean-
just taking a little food break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish
What's up, family?
I wish I was here, though.
What's
for
up?
real.
What's up? They gonna be here next time. They gonna be here. Sometimes you gotta see it, man. It's a blessing. What's
how
going
y'all
on?
like it though? Hey, look, put it on, baby. You hear me?
Nas, what's happening, man? Where you at, man? Good to see you, Chief Little Hawk.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Oh, he's still over there in the D.
His girl just made some banging brownies, man.
Y'all should see that kitchen, bro.
Oh yeah. Looking clean, appreciate it, man.
Damn near rusting around the house, bro.
It's a blessing. It's beautiful though. It's a blessing. I'm about to go get this food, man. I'll see y'all in a little bit. I sleep with this, man.
She had her reverse surgery. She was good. So she had a surgery. She went to the hospital. She was like, nothing was good. I just thought she was had the flu or something. And I go ahead and eat. She couldn't eat. Her stomach was bothering her. And when she went to the hospital, I didn't even take about the first trip. The second trip, she done checked herself out. They go that same trip, same blood test. And she had a hole in her intestines that was running out into her body. They was like, you're gonna have to have surgery. You're gonna have to have an oxygen bag and all that. And so she had been dealing with that for a whole year. They was not calling her to get back in touch with her about her 4 to 6 months stuff to reverse it. And it hasn't been half a year. I said, ma'am, you call them up today. Call these people and find out what you're supposed to do, what you need to do to get on top of it, because they're not on their business. So if I had never made her call, she would have had her reverse surgery, And she still be Catholic, so she had that in it. Shoot, October? No, October 5th. And then, before Christmas, oh, really? He usually,
Mom, you can get your food? I did. Oh.
I'll be right back.
Come on.
Good? Okay.
Pictures might not come out that good.
Come on, 1 minute, I'll wait.
Hey.
Yeah.
How you doing? My name's Solomon. Nice to meet you, sir. Man, I've been following you for a long time. I've been planting seeds in my mind for basically like 20 years. Long time. Other versions.
I got it.
Yeah.
They all.
But this is the best version so far.
Yes, it is. Most definitely.
This is all you can tell me if you do this thing. I make music.
Oh, really?
I have a great idea where you want to get on a song with me. Maybe if you just want to talk about it, then have a song called Get Together. And it's about just unifying everybody together.
Where you from?
I'm from Las Vegas.
Oh, okay, you Vegas. What's up?
You know, a lot of people out there. You want to give them a QR code that's
Oh,
over
okay.
here.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna keep on there. Have my wife put you right on there.
appreciate you.
Oh, real cool. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Thank you.
Over there, with the light behind you, with the light behind the camera. Nice to meet you.
You came out? Really cool.
What we taking tonight?
Oh, yeah. Where?
Like this.
You guys need to be right there. Yeah. Where the light is behind her. Okay.
So let me know you took it.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, there you go. Where you move? I know. Okay. There we go. You like that's the best in this. Yeah, you do it. You got Yeah, but I put my food right. Ah, you take don't take that off of there.
What?
Honey.
What you mean?
Oh, these.
Why are you gonna hold up the guns? Come on, man. You got to go. Welcome, baby. I told you. That's my real name. Sure. You feel what I'm saying, man? Honey, you want this food? Yeah. Well, come on. Okay. All right.
My baby soul is dead.
Well, you've been sitting down, so you shouldn't be that bad.
No, but you know when you fall.
Yeah. Hey, man. Oh, 2 pounds. No, I know. Why you get up to eat? You? No. You didn't eat that? Don't be scared of that nigga burger. It ain't gonna even taste like that. You gotta try it. It ain't
He
gonna
got his
taste
lip
like that.
choked down and everything.
Trust me.
Why he got his lip choked down?
Trust me. I'm trying to tell you. I know he's scared, but trust me, man. I know that word is hard, but your boy, he loyal with his trust. I can't tell. You gotta ask him if you believe it. Mom, what kind you got? Woo! That's my joint.
The burger was too good. Nah, you good? You good? Right now.
You want me to try it? Maybe so. I mean, literally, it's supposed to be like
I see you have on this baby. Huh? Your son and his baby. He done gained weight too.
Whoa, two.
Huh?
I lost weight.
Not that he gained weight.
Too much. Too much.
Not too much.
Too much, Mom.
He was just little anyway.
Well, he ain't little now. He's way bigger than me.
That's why you gotta keep your paper.
He's way bigger than me.
Let me see who done fell off. We breaking bread. I wish y'all was here to break bread with this game, man. Yeah. Wish y'all was here to break bread with this game, man. Okay, I just like want you guys to see, you know, check it all out. What's up, son? All my nephews and sons around here, man. Miss you too, man. We're gonna be here every Wednesday though. This is the beginning. We're building from this point. Right? We're building from this point. Yeah. Okay, Marshawn. Yeah. Well, how y'all like that where there's no vision? Or what people don't see when you don't see yourself in the vision? That boy, that was heavy. Yeah. My. We miss you, Nas. You don't see yourself in the vision. Eesh. Goodness gracious.
You got 1, 2, huh? 1 next.
That's fire.
Get that.
Thank you.
I would say getting his Malcolm X on right now, but Malcolm X wasn't this sharp though.
Yeah, we love him though.
We love him.
Yeah, we're here to bring the solutions, baby. We're here to bring the solutions. I appreciate it.
Ella says hi. Hi, baby.
Trojan Few, what's up, boy? You gave up to me? Wow.
No.
You ain't gonna miss it with this
Thing
vegan.
fire.
It tastes just like me, but better. Raya, I love you. Miss you. Miss you, Raya. We miss you here. Woo! This thing is crazy right here. I don't mean to be eating in y'all face, but we all promoting more vegan too, baby. Black owned, baby. More vegan.
How many servings online?
62 now, they stay with us.
Oh, this is live to everybody.
Huh? Yeah, but there was more on her. These are our folks that stayed on. I thought somebody went, hey, Keith, didn't you say somebody really got neck?
Kathy, you can bring them over here if you want to. Come here, boy.
Hey, Jay, start calling everybody back here, man. Hey, walk my back. Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Where's the mics at? Where's G? G, you guys are ready. Where's the mic?
Go ahead and keep going. Sure. Yep.
So just remember, this is,
No, give it to Tori because the girls are coming up now, and then Tori can pass it to the women. I want to hear what they say.
okay. Oops. Can you all hear gun here?
All right, come on. Okay, this one is here, but what about the other mic?
The other mic, you had the other mic last. Would you set it down now? Can you guys, okay, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate the help, everyone.
Who got the other mic?
Ask on that one.
I think you're going to
Who got the other mic? Oh, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, come on.
Watch out for this cord. I had more for you, but you didn't. I had more for you. I am. She needs both of them, though.
It's connected to this now. Don't forget that. Is that put your hair back on this side? This is for them. That's for the room.
What's going on? I'm scared. Man. I know, but I'm just nervous. I gotta do it in front of a camera. Oh.
I'm gonna float you a little bit too far.
Not, huh?
Just speak loud for the mic. That one will pick up. They'll pick up the one in your shirt.
Okay. What are we talking? What am I saying?
There you go. Just speaking to it right there.
Hey everybody. What about? Are we giving like testimonials?
Do whatever you want to do. No, I'm not giving her that.
I'm so nervous. Hey everybody. My name is Tori. Hey. Thank you. I have been a part of the Remnant for a year now. Huh? What you? I have been a part of the Remnant for a year now. I'm sorry. I'm like nervous.
Okay.
Okay. Let me stop acting nervous. Okay, so I've been a part of the Remnant for about a year. I'm from Detroit. I came here with my family, and in this past year since I've been in the Remnant, it's really like it's taught me how to look at my life differently, as far as like how to be in alignment with the Most High and like what that looks like, and really just like rebuilding myself from the ground up. And I'm definitely not the woman I came into the Remnant as, or like the woman who I thought I was supposed to be. And my purpose has gotten a lot more clearer now that I know what the Most High has wanted for me. So I'm just grateful to be here. I pour into the Remnant as much, like it's just like I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. Just bear with me. But it definitely empowers you to want to give it your all. Like I've had a lot of like things that I've been interested in throughout my life, but like the Remnant has been the first thing that has like really given me, like has reignited my spark in my adulthood. So it definitely gives me like a purpose. It gives me just something to look forward to, because if you're not like in college or like education to continuing education, or like something that you're involved in, you become kind of stagnant as an adult. Like you just don't really have much to look for besides like the regular routine. So I would have never thought that I would just be traveling as much, especially for like with the Remnant. A year ago I didn't even know what the Remnant was, so to just be as involved and has gotten to know so many people, and like being blessed with like Dre and Dove and bringing our family closer. I'm just grateful overall. So
what are some of the challenges that you've had as far as mindsets, as far as maybe when you hear a class that challenges you, or some of your things you talked to me about when you were sharing with individuals about your mom, you were sharing with me about how she was thinking at first and how you would share certain things with her, and just something relative that people might be experiencing in their whole life, and how information has taught them how to deal with things differently. That's a lot, I know. I'm gonna put you on the spot all the time.
All the time. I'm used to it. It's okay. I can take the heat. So overall, I would say that it's definitely taught me how to like lead the right way, as far as like working on family connections and just being accountable as far as like my intent. Like it's made me what was the question you said about?
It's like, I remember you were sharing something, this is before your mom came, and you was sharing with her because of how how we think about subjects, kind of like when me and you first met, right? And how you put that out there and how I challenged that and made you think differently about things. It's just that I want you to think about a young girl, I say young girl, but younger than me, a young woman that might be in that space that you said you're in right now, like if you're not further in your education, you might feel stuck. What would you say to her, right? What would you say to her about the remnant? Because this is not religion, this is
Right, right.
How would you explain it to her? I mean, because she might be feeling like, what's the difference between this and where you come up out of the nation?
Right.
What's the difference? Somebody might want to ask, well, what's the difference between the Nation of Islam versus what you're getting here? And then why are you not there and you're here? See, all that stuff is relative to people.
Right, right. Okay. Okay, thank you. So I would say, like, the most important thing as far as like being in the remnant as a woman is like starting right now. Like when they say that you come in and they take you as you are, like it's not something you have to overthink. Like the image is that you're looking after is the Most High, and that's whatever it looks like, but your embodiment of it. It's not you trying to be someone else. And once you start to realize that and like really work on like the inside out, it'll change like your relationships as far as like how you interact with people. Like my mom came to the last conference, and before that we had a good relationship. It was good, but I feel like the information strengthened it. And coming into it, I would kind of expect it, like if we continue to live our lives the way it was, I was in a sense prepared for us to grow apart. And her kind of not being left behind in the process, but you aren't moving up, you're not where I'm at. And so just me reflecting it and like holding myself accountable outside of the remnant and just like making sure that I'm growing to be the woman that I'm supposed to be inside and out, whether the remnant is there or not. Like just in my daily conversations, that alone is like has improved my relationships. And the remnant just makes you feel more fulfilled. Like I was, like Dre mentioned, I was a part of the nation, and I felt like it was a lot of talk about your outside as far as like the garments and like the different things that they were like putting into us, but I never really felt fulfilled as a woman, like what the virtuous part of it was, or just like how to really pour into myself outside of like the beauty standards or what I should look like or what the process is like it's really it's not something you have to overthink. You just have to be like, you just have to embody that once, what am I, I'm like drawing blanks.
Let me just say this. See, people are coming into a space that it's not something that they have an expertise in, right? So the best way I feel to get a person used to that is put them right up, right? And just work with where you at. And that's how you start. You got to start being comfortable, because I know her. See, outside of being in front of all the people here and all the people here, she'll have a conversation without all this right here, and she'll flow. So I need her to be comfortable, so we allow spaces like this, because I know how sharp she is, right? And I like the organicness of just being put, quote unquote, on the spot, right? Because she is very sharp, and that's that. I want to put people on the spot, because that's how I got good, right? Of relaying. She has so much information and knowledge in this body, and I want it to be able to come out. I want her to be in any environment, and all those environments are the same to her. And this is how we do it, right here on the spot. All praises.
Am I done? Okay, yeah, I think I'm done. I'm fine.
Who's up next?
Which one of y'all? You want to go? Okay. Wait, I think. No. Oh, wait. Just click it. Okay. My bad. I'm a little shaky. Okay.
Excuse me. So after a couple of women and a couple of men come up, I'm gonna go into the chat, and I'm gonna ask a couple of questions, right? Because this is over at 9, right? So I'll let you guys ask a couple of questions that I'll answer on the chat. But you're gonna let a few of the ladies come up and a few of the gentlemen come up, okay?
Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Cassandra, and I've been getting this information for a couple of years now, but I've just recently implemented it into my life, into every area of my life, because that's just what happens. When you start to get information, then it just naturally applies to everything. So I've spent actually the last month on this journey getting out here to Washington with my mother and with my grandmother. So it's been a blessing to be able to watch where I've come from, and be able to now have a different perspective and a different outlook on life, and be able to share that information with them and with the rest of my family, with anyone that I come in contact with, because that's just what happens, you know? You just live and bleed that. So I did have a little speech prepared, something that's been on my mind pretty heavy lately, which is the topic of children. And although I haven't birthed any children myself yet, I feel a sense of responsibility to every child that I come in contact with, to guide, teach, show kindness and love, and most importantly, to protect from the filth of the world that has been revealed to me. And as I mature and revert back to my original mind, as the woman God intended me to be, I not only have become disgusted with the world that I knew, but I have grown to know another world. A beautiful one that no matter what challenges I've faced or will face, tragedy, abuse, being told that I may never have children, addiction to alcohol, drugs, food, money, sex, none of that is big enough to distract me from being the woman I need to be and having faith in God's plan. A child is under the leadership of their parents, but the sooner they learn what comes with being submitted and obedient to the Most High, they have the power to live in the world that I now do, with a calm level-headedness, an undeniable power of faith, and to see the love of the Most High. I know that simply birthing a child doesn't make you a mother, just as being a male or female doesn't necessarily make you a man or a woman, which those of you who are new will eventually learn that there's much more to being a man and to being a woman, of what is expected from the Most High. And many things about my life the world may see as undesirable, but that means nothing when you know who is truly in power. For the Lord says a virtuous woman is far more precious than jewels, and her worth is far above rubies or pearls. A woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. My arms extend far greater than my household, and I believe the Most High will reveal they will reach much more than I could ever imagine. Proverbs 25 says, strength and dignity are her clothing, and her position is strong and secure. And she smiles at the future. So, thank you.
Let me give you guys some depth of Tori and some others that will come up. Cassie, I want you to understand that I dedicated every Wednesday night to this area, to reach this area, to evangelize this area, so to speak, right? And committed to that. remnant members from all over the country left where they were to come be here in Seattle, Washington, to help me do what we come to do. So I want you to understand, not only these people are here today, a lot of them have left to come and move here to build with me as we do this work in Seattle, Washington, from all over the country. Understand how big that is. And she's one of those.
With no hesitation at all whatsoever. The second that you say go, we go. There's been a lot of trials and errors. We're still in the process of that. Staying in an Airbnb for 2 months until we find a place that we can settle down in. But none of that means anything when you know where you're supposed to be and you're right where you need to be. So.
Dove said she wanted Liz to come up. Where is he? Oh, put that thing on her. I don't know where it was. Put this one so that they can hear online. Over there or something. Use this one too.
Okay.
One of our stars.
Hello, everybody. I'm Liz. I do not like public speaking, so.
She doesn't, but when she gets started, she won't stop. Go a little closer so that they can see you right there.
He said I won't stop. Okay, first thing I want to say is what the remnant means is, for me, is breaking curses and like generational curses and things that were hard to overcome before getting really that close to the Most High. So I have a background of going to church. Before church, I have a background from the streets, straight hardcore from the streets. Grew up on my own. And let me breathe for a minute, hold up. Okay, so most I said don't look at their faces. I'm not looking at none of y'all face because y'all making me nervous around here, okay? So I'm not looking at none of y'all face, okay? So where I came from, I'm not supposed to be standing here like this right now. I probably shouldn't even have no teeth. I'm just saying, I probably shouldn't. I don't look like what I've been through. I probably shouldn't even be alive. So I just want to give all praises to the Most High right now. So what this means to me is serious because I can't go back to what I was in before. And so many people from my age group either passed away or just, went through a lot of different things. So for me to be standing here and not living a certain type of way and to be seeking the Most High daily and teaching that to my children means everything to me. What the remnant means to me, it means family, and it also means just like community. It's just something different. So it's something that you don't really have just out in the world. And so I do believe that's from the Most High because it teaches you how to be there for one another, also to even help each other, even be corrected. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest, because I can't do nothing but be honest. Steph, I didn't like you for about 2 weeks. I loved you, but I did not like you for about 2 weeks, okay? And I don't know no other way is to be authentic with that. But as I was driving here, I was getting nervous because I was like, Lord, I know they're gonna have me come and try to give me the mic. I don't want the mic. I really just want to receive what the Most High has for me. But as I was driving here, I was thinking back to just a lot of different things was coming into my mind because there's been so many different things that have happened within a short period of time. So many devastating things, just seeing people go through things that are traumatic, even traumatic for even me, and I didn't even know some of the remnant and other people just to even witness, and And so what the Most High was bringing back to me was childhood, is understanding that we all have things from our childhood. We all came through, I can't say all, but I would say everybody in this room could raise their hand of who have some childhood trauma. Only 2-3 people? Oh, so y'all raised up in the Mr. Huxtable's household. I mean, I grew up with trauma, straight pure trauma, right? And so as I'm developing now and working on that inner part of me, I'm realizing how deep that trauma goes, how many different layers they are of it, and just how when I would think I was kind of outside and I was hearing Dre, or maybe I was driving here and I was listening to the video I was driving, and I was hearing Andre saying something about people being high up, can't even reach the people down low, and that's the truth, right? And so just understanding that the Most High, that's who the Most High is coming for. He's coming for the people that is low, right? And also childhood trauma, so we may be able to could judge somebody from what they're going through or what they're experiencing or by their mistakes, right? We can look at that, but then we also need to have compassion with one another and understand that the Most High is not judging none of us from that. I don't believe, right? Because I don't believe that, because we didn't ask to come into that, right? None of us said, oh, I want to grow up into trauma. Right? And so that's what the remnant is to me. To me, I got layers, right? And there are certain times where I'm like, oh, are they judging me? I feel so, oh, no, they ain't judging me. They better not. Right? But I'm like, okay, I can't worry about that, right? Because I'm working with the Most High to break generational things, right? And I know everybody is probably in doing the same thing in their own way with their own stuff that they've experienced as they are, trying to grow. And we all trying to grow. We all trying to be better. We all trying to see what that look like. And just us as a community becoming a better person within ourselves helps other people. And that's what I had to realize. I didn't understand what it was. I was looking, seeking, doing, trying to do and not be. And now I'm being what the Most High wants me to be. Within myself, I'm not perfect. I still, I'm still navigating is what I'm saying. I'm still navigating. So I don't judge where I'm at right now because I know where I came from. And for me to even be sitting here today, so is it okay if I have them stand up? So, like, I know my purpose now, right? And I was a young adolescent on my own at a young age, had to figure it out. I just had to figure it out. I had to navigate, right? Had to navigate through danger though, and I made it. So everybody, all you guys come up here and stand up here, right here. Every last one of you. You too. You too.
Come on, little one.
Hold up.
Liz, all these your sons?
Mm-mm. They are, but they're not.
Oh, okay.
They're not my biological, but that's just who the Most High put in my life, right? So this is my son, Javion. This is my son. This is like his brother. They went to school together. This is Caleb. The same with Ezra. This is my nephew, Marcel. That's my son, William. That's my son, Caden. And so that's why I'm so rough, because I be around these boys. I be having to keep them in check. No. What I want to say is, like, this is generational, right? And so I know that what the Most High is doing and what I learned, then, I can give it back, right? But this is all what matters right here, right? Is our youth, and especially our young black men. And to me, I have 4 black sons, right? And so I blood, sweat, and tears, do whatever I have to do for them, right? And so that's what the remnant means to me. It means to me them right here, right? Me teaching them, me helping them, me being an example to them, right? I'm not a man, right? But I try to do the best I can to teach them about manhood, right? And then whatever I learn on remnant, because sometimes I won't sit down and watch it with me, but I kick it to them, right? And so, yeah, just
maybe they could all just say their name and say a little experience of what they see from seeing me since I've started the Remnant in the last 2 years. What have you seen? Have you seen? You seen some growth?
Why did you, man?
Well, they did me, so I gotta return the favor to them. We gonna pay it forward.
Let me put you on the spot. All them people out there looking at you.
What's going on?
It's, and they be having thousands of views too. Don't stutter.
One thing I can say I've seen, well, that I already know, my mom's a boss, just over the years, just with her business, everything, her drive, I just see nothing can stop her really in my eyes. That's all I need to say.
That's what it's supposed to be in your eyes.
My name's Caleb. Really what I can say about moms is she just always there for us anytime we need her. It could be anything we need to do, she always a helping hand for us. If we need to go to her, we always can. She just always there for us for anything. And I feel like everybody, what you go through, you always need somebody to talk to or somebody you can rely on or a helping hand or something. And she just always there for us.
My name is Ezra. This is my second mom. One thing I can say about her is.
But you 42?
No,
I'm just we're going to voice up. Well, you be a singer or something. Singing voice.
Every time I'm steered off the wrong path or going down the wrong path, she was scold us like she said she's not a man, but she did it in the best way to try to get us on the right path. You're right. We're all doing right. We're all trying to become positive.
My name is Marcel. I'm Liz's nephew. And honestly, throughout my lowest times throughout life, she was there for me. Without my mom being there, you feel me? My mom is barely in my life. But at the same time, she steps up to be a woman in my presence to help me out when I need it. And honestly, I'm just blessed to be here on this journey with her. And I'm just blessed for one thing to come. And I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to go with her throughout this journey. This one? All right. Both. Now you got all right. Yeah. All right. But yeah, I'm just here. I'm blessed to be here with her on this journey. And I'm just here to stay by her side if she needs it.
Wait, so.
So you.
Go ahead. Both of them? Like this? Just like one thing about my mom is like how we really got like a dad in our life, so she's really like dad and a mom, so she gotta be more like a boy mom, and we don't have any sisters at all. She always wanted a daughter, but we never really got one. So yeah, it's just the four of us, and yeah, she's just cool mom. We love her. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
I'm Kaden, and one thing about my mom is like, she's like really cool and like she's helped me through times. She like got me a PC when like I was begging for it, and like she was there for me my whole life, so yeah. And I bless people.
So I got some questions. What does America mean to you?
does America mean to you? America mean to you?
It's a place that has good food and like, you know, just some stuff people are like kind of weird, but you know, and then it's pretty good. But yeah.
That's good. So I'm talking about, do you, what does it mean to you when people be carrying the flag, and do you think America was made for you?
No. You definitely gotta fight for your honor.
It's restricted.
Your respect.
In ways.
And whatever you stand for.
I say it's restricted to us in ways
Mm-hmm.
that it's not to others.
How does that make you feel?
It has its times where it makes me feel a lot of ways. Like,
we got targets on our backs.
Yeah, like
unrestrained?
Yeah, people don't want to help us.
We already got a lot going on as a black man as it is. And
For real?
Just add on to it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So you don't feel like you're a part of this American dream they've been selling people?
No.
Negative, huh?
Nah.
We still gotta fight.
We gotta
for
find our own
position.
dream.
Mm-hmm.
We still gotta fight for our position.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you treated fair?
No.
Nope. I think they got the system so twisted that we as black men are tearing each other down. You know, instead of lifting each other up like
Mhm.
Yes.
Let me say you. Do you think that right there comes from not having an outlet to get that frustration out? And so you just, it's like if you get mad, it's like if you with your brothers and you get mad and you ain't got no outlets, so you take it out on the person closest to you. Do you think that maybe we do that to each other because there's no outlet because of the unfair treatment that America gives us?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, yeah. What kind of outlet you think you might need in this country? As far as what you think is more fair, because we ain't being treated fair as far as you guys is feeling.
I don't know. I say maybe more resources. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we don't got a lot of resources for black kids, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as it is.
So when you ain't got no resources, what you got to do? We being real. What we got to do? If you ain't got no resources,
Trial and error. You gotta try and error. You gotta figure it out.
you got to go back. You got to go hustle for it, huh? Uh-huh.
You don't have to try.
And then I just want to ask questions because see, I come from the streets, right? For real, right? So I know how to ask some real questions, right? So they got us on lock. They don't treat us right. But when we go out there to try to make it right, they make that a law, right? And then we get crossed up, right? So when you get crossed up for out there trying to equalize your life, how do you feel? So if you go out there and they say, well, you can't do this, and this, and you do that, and you get jammed up, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like you're a horrible person?
No, I don't feel like I'm a horrible person. I feel like more so it's just the setup for the system. It's like because they know what I'm getting ready to do or
And we just don't
bound to
got
do,
equal,
you know.
equal resources, like he said, and they just want us to go down the path they know.
A lot of
we
us
want
are
to
gonna
go.
go.
We want to go down.
And you gotta realize, a lot of us don't have people to look up to do the right things.
But what's the right thing, though? Is the right thing what they say?
I wouldn't say that. I say we don't got people to show us not to do the wrong things.
But what's the wrong thing?
Things that will get us in that can.
Huh.
Those type of things.
So let me ask you a question. I'm gonna turn the corner on you. Slavery was considered legal. Running away from slavery was considered illegal. Right?
Yeah.
So with the statement you made, doing the wrong thing would be running away from slavery.
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
I'm not gonna
Huh?
lie.
What I mean.
Okay.
When I say the wrong thing, not necessarily to us, because it's not the wrong thing. We're just doing it to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Because we gotta survive. At the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I say it's the wrong thing just because systematically that's what they're gonna say. And
Okay.
when you're in jail, that's what they gonna pursue it as. They're gonna say it's the wrong thing. You did the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
You in jail.
But you got something to say. You was gonna say something.
Because
Because we was talking about the running away from slavery.
I was just gonna say, really, I think we still slaves. It's just in a different way.
Just a different way, huh? A different way. How that make you feel though? Do it make you feel like you just want to go harder though?
Oh yeah.
Make you feel just like, you know what I'm saying? Don't that make you feel like?
We want our own thing.
Yeah.
We most definitely want to be able to sit back and relax and watch our youth grow up and not have to work as hard as we did.
So let me say this to you. Let me ask you guys this. I had a partner, his name Johnny, rest in peace, he died like last year. I was in federal prison with him in Victorville, opened it up. Johnny got out, me and him was having a conversation, and he said something to me, and he said, oh, Dre, man, I ain't nothing but an old convict. I said, man, don't say that, man. And he said, man, it's the truth. And I told him this, I said, look, man, I said, we were brought to the country, stripped of everything we knew, right? Stripped of your religion, your language, and everything you know, right? He said, yeah. I said, for the first 10 years that when we were brought here, the first enslaved people brought to this country, and I'm going somewhere because I'm asking you a question, so pay attention. For the first 10 years, I'd imagine brothers was resistant to feeling like a slave. Because of where they came from, they weren't no slaves. So them coming to this country, being told you a slave, I believe that they was like fighting against that. But what do you think happened after the first 50 years when our people are born in a country and that's all they know is that you're less than? So now after the first 50 years, you don't got no knowledge to how you thought when you came here for the first 10 years. Now you got people being born in an environment, and so they're born, and that's all they know, that you less than. So now after 50 years, they feel like they're a criminal. They really feel like they're a criminal if they run from slavery. So can you see over 400 years? Over 400 years, that's all you know of what they told you you were, how less you were. Now over if the first 50 years make you feel that way, how about over 400 years? That's why when you go to a store, you all automatically feel like you're the bad guy. Somebody looking at you, they following you. You already feel that your skin color has criminalized you, right? And so you feel like you're the bad guy. So that's the systematic thing, right? Is that a lot of us are really on the street feeling like we the bad guy, like Johnny did. I said, Johnny, you ain't gonna take into account what has happened. You just gonna give up and say, I'm a criminal. I'm just an old convict. Without the history of what happened to us, right? You just gonna give up the reality of what has happened to us through the years. I said, Johnny, I ain't gonna never give that up. See, I know who the bad guy is, right? See, let me tell you guys this, man. Let me tell you the cold play, how cold they are with this indoctrination. What people know is that when you feel like the bad guy, you don't feel empowered. You don't feel like you really got empowerment. But when you feel like a good person, you can stand up for it, willing to die for it, when you feel like you're in the right. But when you feel like you're in the wrong, you lose power. So over that hundreds of years of letting us believe we're the bad guy, we powerless. Because a lot of us feel, yeah, I'm like Johnny, man, I'm just an old convict. Without considering the condition of why we got here, how this happened. And the system is over there just laughing at us. Right? Because they took your sense of righteousness and your sense of good from you. So you walk around, right? And you feel like, man, I got to go get it. And even if you don't feel, you feel a little bit, man, it ain't right, it's wrong, and this, that, and the other, but you don't feel that good, though. See, there's something about feeling that good that I feel. Why I was able to whoop them. Because I was thinking, well, hold up, God. Now, this Eurocentric idea of religion, they done taught us some things that I don't believe in. I don't believe in this Eurocentric idea of religion, right? So I got to think outside of that box. I got to say, okay, if God is real, you got to see what I'm seeing. You got to see how foul this is, how wrong this is. You got to see that them killing us is wrong. You got to see it, God. Ain't no sense of me believing you if you don't see that. And when I really felt like he's seen it, that's when I went to war about my little brother getting killed by the police up here. See? And I did what nobody in the country did, one against him. That's why there's a law in Seattle right now about police killings. Why an officer just got convicted in this state for the first time in history and got 17 years. That's the law that we put down. But I had to feel a little good in order to fight against it. I had to believe that the God that they done told me about is not the God that's seeing this corruption, that's not seeing how you guys is feeling. I had to know that he feels that way. So then when I went to fight, I fought with righteousness on my side. See, that's what they're trying to take from you guys. That's the real thing they're trying to take. And they have taken it. And I want to give it back to you. But I want to give you a different perspective. Because it's something about feeling right and righteous that make you powerful. But if they take you from that, it make you weak. Oh, man. When I went to jail and I was in the movie American Pimp and I was facing a life sentence, I said something. I said, if they think that them bringing me to jail is going to strip me from the man that I am, then they badly mistaken. Because I'm thinking about, you got to see this, Lord. Them people done did every crime known to man and outlawed it so nobody else can do it. You know they did that. They might be in power right now hiding, but I know what they did and I got to believe you see it too. So I'm going to step out on you seeing that that's wrong. And I'm going to go to war with that. But if you don't know that, God, you ain't going to never have that power. That's how I won. Nobody else has won. I won. And I'm just giving it to you to let you know something to start working about, something about thinking about. Right? Because when they make the laws, it's because they got the power to enforce the laws. It don't make them right. See, I don't want to be a good citizen. That don't make me feel like I'm a good person. Just because you're a good citizen. That's what they try to sell you. Oh, be a good citizen. You had slavery was a law, and people who believed in slavery was a good citizen. I don't trust you to be able to say anything to me about what good is. You don't got that right no more. You feel me? You ain't got that right. But that's how they beat us youngsters. Because you think they got that right. And you believe that they're good. Because they got the power and to enforce their laws. So when you get caught up, you go into that system like I was in that system. I had to rely on me really tapping into this God that they don't teach us about. And God, I'm trying to reach you. Because the one that they talking about, he ain't mine. Just a little bit I wanted to share with you guys what we do here in this remnant with some real stuff. This ain't no religious stuff. This real conversations, real man stuff to fix that mental where they got us beat. Like you said, man, we still slaves because it's here. See how I dropped that on you? Make you think a little different? We're going to be here every Wednesday till we get it right. Because I'm going to show you how to conquer them like I did. You feel me? All right. That's good. It's a remnant around here.
First of all praises to the Most High God. Thank you, Holy Ghost, for everything in Yahushai's name. First, let's get that out. My name is Mrs. Athena Taylor Dove. In Hebrew, it is Yonah. And I just want to let you know that we as a people don't know what my brother's keeper means. I am my brother and my sister's keeper in the name of the Most High God. We don't know what that is, but we will get that back because that's what Remnant is all about. Love. Love one to another. That's how they will know us. And we will spread that and we will let our people know what real love is. And not just what it is, what it looks like in deed, in action. Right? Keeper. Let's find out what keeper means. Keeper is a person who manages or looks after something or someone. Most of us, like our young brother said, don't even know what that looks like. In the remnant, we all have situations. We have vices, we fall, but we know that in the remnant, we are the only ones that can get back up. Because when you in sin, you can't get up. You know nothing about righteousness. So you are not given the mercy to get back up. The Most High said if you fall 7 times, get back up. Forgive your brother. Get him back up. Wash him in the word. Right? We don't know nothing about that. So in the streets, when you fall, you just fall. It's a continuation. You always down. There's never a getting back up on that bike and trying to get going on that bike. It's like when you're trying to ride a bike without training wheels for the first time and you keep falling. I am my brother and my sister's keeper. This remnant is tough, but it's a blessing at the same time because we really know what having each other's back means. That means if you fall, like my sister said, she was mad at me for 2 weeks. But the word had to go forth because I couldn't allow the enemy to keep her down. When my nephew fell, I had to give him the word because it's my job to make sure he has the relief doctrine, which is the information that he needs to keep getting back up and fighting. That's something that we don't have in the streets. We don't know how to, as I was talking to our sister Nancy, who's not here now, and she was watching you guys embrace as we came in. We don't see that amongst our men. It's a taboo to go up to a dude and hug him. It's like some gay stuff, right? It's like, nah, man, I ain't gonna be hugging you like that. Bruh, what's up with that? That's how this world, that's how the spell of witchcraft that's over this world has taken over our people and made us so much hate ourselves. First, we can't look at ourselves. Then we can't love each other. We don't have the information to bring each other back up. Why? Because everybody is down. Nobody has the relief doctrine that gets you up from the ground. And that's what we do here. We are our brother and sister's keeper. This information, this relief doctrine of the Most High is life, right? And it's a continuation of information that leads us to know who we are. It is our culture that was robbed from us. That's why when we're down because we have no identity. And when we're trying to reach out up to the white man's identity, it's not necessarily the white color, the skin color, it's what they have, because we don't have anything else to reach out to. So what do we call ourselves? Because we say we come from Africa. Now we call ourselves African Americans, right? Or we call ourselves whatever religious, spiritual thing, Christianity, Muslim, or whatever other religion that you want to get into because you're trying to find your true identity. You are a Hebrew Israelite, a true descendant of Abraham. That's who you are. We are not Gentiles. They took that from us, rewrote that, and tried to give it to us in slavery and raised us up in Christianity. That is not our religion. It is our culture. We are the Israelites. We are the Jews. Those other Jews are not real Jews. They took our identity and we came to get it back. We are the remnant. We are the true descendants of Abraham. And with this relief doctrine and the information that we have coming spiritually, we will be able to guide our people back up to our righteous position. And we have been doing it. And the remnant always here. What do we say? We are thousands of years in the making. And once we know that, and our people are able to know that and get the empowerment from who they know they are, then they will no longer be down there on the ground. Because 1/3 of us is going to make it. Believe me, you give the white man too much power. We're here because of our disobedience to the Most High. That's why he let our enemies put their foot on our necks. It's not because of them. They've been given that power. It's because of our disobedience that we were enslaved, and that we are in the situation we are even today. But we've taken that back, our righteous positions, and we will be there, and we will never go backwards, because that's what the Most High said. So remember, as remnant, as when you're getting this relief doctrine and this information, and you're operating in this evil world that's operating from the spell of witchcraft, because that's how the enemy works, remember, with this relief doctrine, it has no power over you. Because that's what this information does. When you find out who you are, then you take your power back from the system. But we are here, our brother and sister's keeper. We continue to love and love one another in deed, not in talk, right? In deed, in action. That's who we are. We give the relief doctrine to relieve you of the grasp of this world. All praises? All praises, Remnant. Oh, I guess he didn't need it.
We'll be here every Wednesday. You see the beginning of it. It's growing. Right? It's just growing. A lot of work to be done. We got a lot of really people that are all over the free world that will join us in this work to go get our people to run 30. All right? All praise to the Most High.
All praises.
Yeah.